Come, sit. Listen all. Listen well. Tonight I speak to you the tale. Tale of the Scour.
Chronos Before the Ashes is a PC port of the original VR game called Chronos, and a prequel to Remnant from the Ashes. A world once filled with skyscrapers and human civilizations throughout the land. Now, but an apocalyptic land invaded and decimated by an unknown force of evil known by many names and led by a dragon. Long past, where humanity's fall is but a distant memory, a few tribes remain with the ambition of raising an adventurer, warrior capable of invading the world where the dragon lies and take it down. Your journey begins at an old abandoned research facility where mysterious experiments once took place, containing computers possessing scarce information and clues of how the dragon is linked to this facility. Although most of the laboratory is not accessible, you find a stone much like the checkpoint stones in Remnant from the Ashes, and by using it, you are taken to the world where the dragon lies. Upon using the stone, you are transported to a place that resembles a castle, with ornate statues everywhere said to be home to the crown. Here, you meet your first piece of combat and danger. It's good to mention that upon being defeated, you, the adventurer, do not actually die. Upon every defeat, you return to your home world to train, learning new skills and increasing certain traits and attributes to better your odds against the fight with the dragon. It's safe to assume that you, the adventurer, have made this your lifelong ambition. Every time you fall, you return even stronger than before. Your character's physical appearance indicates how many times you fell. For each time, you age a year. Not long after arriving at this place, which resembles a castle, you are met with a tree, declaring to be aware of your quest of defeating the dragon. The tree expresses how ambitious your quest is, given the dragon's overwhelming power and the fact that 3 guardians stand in your way of reaching him.
You have come to defeat the dragon, an ambitious quest. Given the overwhelming power he possesses, a quest you cannot achieve unaided.
The tree provides you, or better, what seems to be infesting you with the dragon stone, said to be stolen from the dragon and turned against him. With the given power, the tree assures you you'll be able to take down the 3 guardians, and with time, even the dragon himself. And with that, the tree sends you along your journey, while assuring you that it will be watching.
Go with my blessing and my watchful eye upon you.
As you head out for your journey, passing through many enemies and dangers, you meet and defeat the guardian of the Krell world, the Cyclops. Upon defeating the guardian, insufferable pain rushes through your arm, and you're then met once more with the tree in a dark place with nothing but yourself and 3 monoliths, each representing the guardians. The tree congratulates you on your feats while taking down the monolith representing the Crow Guardian, and then bids you farewell once more, stating he will be watching. As you proceed, you now face an incomplete painting which serves as a gateway leading you to a huge fantastic forest with wooden structures built upon huge trees and blue crystals decorated everywhere. This world will come to be called Yesha, home to the Pan. Going through the forest, not so abandoned but run-down temples will soon emerge. A few Pan priests and practitioners found in it practicing on what seems to be their beliefs. To your surprise, you stumble upon a camp with an object the character within the game does not come to recognize, but you, the player, are well aware of, accompanied with a journal. Within the journal, a team along with a person named Ford is mentioned passing through. Unclear how long ago that might have been. Not long after passing through many dangers and puzzles of the temple, you find yourself before the second Guardian, the many-faced one, Guardian to the Pan. And as you defeat the Guardian, much like you did the first, after experiencing the agonizing pain once again upon your arm, the tree emerges once more in the same dark room with the same 3 monoliths.
Yours is the power that topples empires, little warrior. The force of your will and the strength of your arm shall usher in a new age. With the death of the many-faced one, you have cemented your place among legends. Through the fires of Hades itself you have fought, and none shall stand in your way.
After a brief encouraging speech from the tree, just as the first, it takes down the second monolith, which represented the second Guardian, and sends you off to continue your journey while reminding you that it is watching. You continue your journey filled with much encouragement and confidence by your recent accomplishments, one step closer to reaching your lifelong ambition as you arrive at what seems to be a stone pedestal. Stepping on it teleports you to what seems to be nothing else but a never-ending space filled with stone structures and islands floating in mid-air, the Labyrinth. Here, we are to meet the last remaining Guardian blocking our path. This world will be by far the most extraordinary one we've seen so far, filled with incredible structures, outstanding mechanisms, and bizarre void-looking creatures. And before long, you face it. The remaining obstacle that stands before your lifelong ambition, the thing you were destined to accomplish from birth. The Guardian of the Labyrinth, the beast of the underworld. And no thanks to the tree's aid, you are able to face these challenges and succeed. And very much you do. Once the last Guardian is defeated, you feel the grueling pain surge through your arm, and for the very last time, you are sent back to the dark room, where the last monolith awaits to be taken down by the tree.
Lesser warriors have watched helpless as their sanity slipped away in the labyrinth's clutches. But you have taken the Guardian's life in your hands and crushed it to pieces. Face the dragon. Tremble before his dreadful strength. Lower your eyes under the weight of his baleful stare.
You awaken from your trance to notice the tree has grown larger and dug through the floor, where the dragon lies within. In the hole, you find what seems to be excavated ruins. Excavated by none other than Ford and his team, which camp you encountered not long ago in Yesha, home of the Pan. These excavated ruins are filled with the scorch, or what you will later find out to be the roots, or Quira. As you progress, you come across an elevator which takes you to a place called Ward 17. This is the very same laboratory you had arrived at in the very beginning. The same one you assumed had used to travel to a different world. As you explore the laboratory, you find another human, and in an attempt to take a closer look, they quickly grab you, and before realizing, you're faced with a familiar voice while staring up at the dragon.
How little you grasp, you and the rest of your tiny species. You are mayflies, amoebas, flickering into some semblance of life and dying before your first breath grows cold. How could you comprehend the infinite mind of one such as I? How could you understand the plans of a being that has witnessed the rise and fall of civilization after civilization? Your world stone, your dreamers. You cannot even claim credit for those. They were my words your people followed. My instructions for bridging one world to the next. Now those who opposed my supremacy lie dead. Dead by your hand, little warrior. And my jailers are gone. The only obstacle in my way is you.
With no other choice left, you fight the dragon using the only method you've come to know and use until now to take down the dragon. And with it, you doom the rest of humanity.
My link to your world had grown old and feeble, but now, thanks to your primitive savagery, that link shall be restored. And with my captors dead, you are rendered the doorway. Thanks to you, the dragon shall be unbound.
This ending suggests you become a gateway of sorts, allowing the root to grow stronger and continue ravaging on Earth. And so they do, for nearly 100 years.